English 3, how's it going? Mr. Rowley here. I'm going to explain, I'm going to take you through the agenda for Thursday and Friday this week, April 9th and 10th, 2020. The learning target here says I will build additional background knowledge if necessary about a global problem and choose a research topic. So I'm going to ask you to pick a topic today, and that may mean for some of you I know already exactly what you want to write about based on what you've told me so far. Others of you may need to do a little bit more reading about some possibilities, so I'm going to show you how to do that here. First, our writing prompt. You may remember, picture my classroom right now. Remember my classroom, there's the fireplace and there's a saying over the fireplace. Remember that? Can you see that in your mind? It says, read not to contradict nor to believe, but to weigh and consider. What does that mean? That's our prompt today. What's Bacon saying? What does it mean to you? And or you could also write about a situation in which a person would benefit from taking Bacon's advice. More of a narrative answer there, so your choice. And the writing prompt discussion board is open. You can always post your response there. Feel free to read what other people are saying and post comments for that. Okay, and so then I'm right here. So prepare to choose a topic for the research writing assignment. So if you're not totally sure yet what you want to do, I recommend going to the Ebsco Database. And I'm going to show you how to do this once more in case you've forgotten. MRH is the user name, and the password is Maplewood@1, and that's in the agenda from last time still. And then that first one there, the books collection is down here. Those are all these ebooks that you have access to. Here's the alphabetical list of all resources from Ebsco. So I like to click select all and continue. It gives you a warning there that it may be slow, but it's really not. So I'm going to put gun violence. And remember, as you choose topics, I can spell, you want to think about stating it as a problem. So if you say gun control, that's not a problem. That's actually something that you might be weighing as a possible solution to the problem. Always state the topic as a problem, okay? So gun violence, clearly a problem. So you might try typing it in here into Ebsco. And notice that before you hit return, notice there are all these different suggestions here. So take a look at those before you zoom past them. See if there's a hint in here for a more narrow focus. Part of the challenge in picking a research topic is getting the right level of focus. If it's too specific, there's just not enough to say about it. If it's too general, you could write a whole book. We ain't got time for that. Don't write a whole book. So we'll take gun violence in America, and then you hit search. And one thing I'm going to also suggest you do as you search, see over here on the left, it says full text, limit to full text. I'm going to hit that. And that way it's only going to show you articles that you can actually see here, okay? That means that it's not going to give you results where, you know, here's this article, but I'm not actually going to show you the article. This is only now what you can actually read here. Click, I like PDF of the full text, and that way it'll show you, it'll preserve the original journal or magazine newspaper layout, including images, diagrams, or anything else. You can see it in its original format here. And a lot of times you can download the whole thing too. This might actually be a book. You can read it right here. You can also go to Save Pages, and it'll tell you how many, it'll say number of pages available is 100. The whole thing is 297 pages. So you can't download the whole thing, but you can nevertheless read the whole thing here, and you could download a chapter, well, any 100 pages you select. Okay. So the point here is that in the assignment, I'm asking you to pick a research topic. You may want to do a little reading in order to really be clear what it is you're going to say about that. And then the assignment itself is right here. So what you're doing is defining the problem, what's led to the problem, one way to address or solve the problem, and then one specific example of the problem. Now, you may not know all that right now. I don't expect you to know all that right now. You're just writing down whatever you do know. And in doing so, you may discover there's some things, you may kind of have an indication of what you need to start reading about next. Okay? And then that's going to be a separate assignment in terms of figuring out what you're doing next. That's the only thing that you're turning in today. Writing notebook is also due today. Should be up to 1,000 words by 10 p.m. tonight. Meaning April 9th for A class people and April 10th for B2. One other important note I wanted to tell you about, I'm going to try to make your lives easier, at least in English 3, And so I'm going to drop, I have this additional info note down here. I'm going to drop the independent reading log. I'm going to drop the Tree Girl segment. And if you're honors, I'm not going to require that you write anything about metamorphosis. I hope you'll continue to read books that you're choosing. I think it's important to do that. I just want to, I'm noticing that as I look ahead with the research writing assignment, that's going to take a little time. You'll already be doing a lot of reading of these informational articles. So I think we better just focus on that at this point. So I hope you're not disappointed by that. I'm going to keep the independent reading discussion board open. So if you are reading books that you're choosing, go ahead and post. Check in to there every so often and see what other people are reading and comment if you'd like, but I'm not going to grade you on any of that. Okay, I hope that helps. Feel free to email me any questions. And again, always look for assignment to submit at the end of the agenda. If you're going, now what just happened? What am I supposed to do? It's right here. Okay, take care. Miss you guys.